Hey, surprise giveaway. Would you like to win a Toy Story poster? I got it at Pixar. Super cool. If you want it, stick around, enjoy the interview, and I will give you details later on. Now on to the good stuff. What's up everyone, welcome back to How to Become an Animator. I'm Sir Wade, and today we are at Pixar with a special guest.
Hi, I'm Frank Abney. I'm an animator here at Pixar, and yeah, thanks for bringing me along.
Thanks for being here. But we're not here to talk about your stuff at Pixar.
No.
We're here to talk about something much more exciting. I hear you have a short film you've been working on.
Yeah, Canvas. Canvas. The campaign's going right now. We just released a teaser February 19th, and it's been 4 days in so far.
That's exciting. So before we get into any of the stuff, if anything we say here is exciting to you, we have a link in the description. You should head to the Kickstarter page or the campaign page on Kickstarter for Canvas. And just whatever you're going to spend on coffee this week, put it in the fund. If you love animation and you love shorts, just support your fellow artists. So hey, this is my favor to you guys. Please do this for us.
I appreciate it.
But so what's Canvas about?
So Canvas centers around a painter who he suffers a loss, and because of that loss he loses his inspiration to create, and where the short takes place is him trying to get that inspiration back. And so I knew that as artists, as people, you know, we all go through loss and how that affects us, and I just thought it would be a personal topic and just a universal topic to tackle in animation, and also being able to highlight characters that look like me and that I wanted to put more of into the world. You know, I think that would be an important thing for me to do. So
I guess that's a good transition into like shorts, or I mean, like anything animated is not easy. Why do this?
Yeah, sure. I haven't done a short film since college. I mean, there's others that just never, you know, you lose interest, or I think that's the main thing. Like it takes so long that you lose interest, and so with this one, I wanted to pick something that I really cared about, because I know I'm going to be with it for a long time. So pick something that I cared about, and that that's saying something. And it's been difficult so far, but I think just remembering why I'm doing it, that's what's kind of keeping the fire lit. And we've been I started with just, you know, bringing a character designer on. I had Randy Bishop. He designed the main character, the grandfather, and then there's two other characters. One you'll see in the teaser, and then a little girl, and those were designed by T.B. Choi. And then just went on down the pipe. I got a character modeler, and then it was just assembling the team, people that I used to work with and people that I currently work with, and just finding people online, Instagram, Twitter, anything, just to, you know, people's work that I admired, and just try to Voltron up and make something.
How long has this whole process been going on?
So this whole thing started in 2014, actually. But wow. Yeah, I actually I pitched it at one point to a studio I was at, and then it wasn't chosen at the time, so I ended up leaving the studio, and then I was working somewhere else. But that idea was the one that I really latched onto and that I really wanted to make. So I got the rights back and then started cranking on it. So it's been, aside from the pauses, I think it's been, I think roughly around 2015 then, where it was like fully going. And then there's hiccups along the way, you know, not being able to pay for stuff or trying to find people to, you know, so there's all these gaps that's, you know, that doesn't include any actual work, but off and on for the last 4 years. Yeah.
How does making your own independent short film, like how is this different than like stuff you made in school?
Oh, I think just the quality bar, and also, because of the quality bar, I didn't want to do everything myself, because that's how it was in college. You handle the lighting, you handle the models, you handle all that stuff. And this time I wanted to get people that were modeling was their expertise, or rigging was their expertise, or just so we can all bring our A game for our respective disciplines. I'm going to focus on the story and animation, working with getting actual story artists as well, and let everyone do their thing. And that's kind of my that was something I really wanted to do. I wanted to get people that where I can just, this is what I'm after, and this is kind of the vision, and but I want to see what you bring to it, with your, I want to let you do your thing. So, yeah.
As far as like timeline from now and, pipeline and like physically how you guys are doing this whole thing, like what's going into it?
So for instance, for the teaser, we started just sharing files through Google Drive, and they have an app, I think it's called Backup and Sync or something like that, and so we're using that. And I knew I wanted to use RenderMan for our renderer, so thankfully they have the non-commercial license thing, and so we started with that as well. And what else is there? It's back there. Oh yeah, and we eventually had to get a render farm, so we were using Google's Zinc. So yeah, we just, it was working, so we just kept on going with the Google Drive setup, and it was nice just being able to sync up to files, and within Google Drive they actually have a way to see the different versions as well. So that was another thing I didn't know.
I didn't know that either.
Yeah, so when I accidentally save something, or someone else, even if someone else accidentally deleted something, it's still there from my end. Because I own the project. I could restore it even though they don't see it, and also if someone accidentally saved something, I can go down, I can like click on it and check the different versions of it and just restore a previous version if I wanted to. And so that was really cool. Since it was working, we just kept going with it.
Sweet. And I feel like people are going to ask, like I get a lot of questions about software stuff. So what kinds of tools through all the different like pieces?
So we're using Maya for all the animation and modeling. Well, modeling ZBrush and Maya. I'm not sure what we use for cloth simulation, but we're using XGen for the hair, RenderMan for the rendering, and that's pretty much, we're trying to keep it all within Maya, just because we knew we were going to have to deal with the render farm, so yeah. I didn't want to have to worry about if certain plugins were compatible, and so that was just the best way of keeping that, keeping it as simple as possible.
Sounds smart.
Yeah, I hope so.
With this whole project, like what's kind of your goal?
I guess the face value part of it, we want to bring it into festivals and just share it with the world, however we can, even beyond the festivals. And then the ultimate goal, the long-term goal, is to hopefully inspire other people to, if they have an idea or they have a something they want to say, even if it's just like sparking, even something that just sparked in their head one day, and sometimes we just kind of let it go, just make it, just find some way to get it out there, and it'll odds are, if it's something personal and something that's vulnerable to you, I think someone's going to get something out of it. There's going to be you're going to put some truth in it that other people can identify with, and you never know how that can inspire. So
for all the people out there who want to make their own stuff, do you have any advice for them, since you're doing that?
So my advice would be keep focused. Like that's the number one thing that keeps getting me. It's one thing to set out to do a project, but being able to stay focused and I guess keep the goal in mind of just completing it too, like that. I think that completing a project is probably the hardest thing that I could do when I was in college, and just because there's so many ideas running through. And
what's one thing that you learned in this process the hard way that you couldn't have seen coming?
Thing I learned I think being prepared for any and everything, because just getting the teaser out, we wanted to release it this date. Things are going wrong. We wanted to release it at this date, and it's just being prepared for anything and everything that can come up, and then just being willing and being able to maneuver around that and just keep going, because and that's gonna cause a lot of setbacks, both on the project and also mentally, because you're so invested in it. So picking something that you really care about, like I was saying earlier, like that's going to be the driving force to keep you motivated in getting it out there. And so I think that part of the lesson was what I learned in college, and now this part of being prepared for everything, that's what's going on now, and I'm definitely learning from it to apply that to the full short film.
Awesome. Well, for anyone who's watching and wants to help, what does the campaign help with?
Basically, the campaign will help with everything. It's going from modeling, from set building to texturing, lighting, even post stuff like effects and the score and festival submissions. Like, yeah, pretty much everything just to get it out. So, yeah.
Well, if there was anything you want to leave everyone with, what would that be? Any final thoughts?
If you have an idea, you have anything you want to create, something that motivates you, something that speaks to you, something that you want to say to the world, like figure out a way of doing it. It's a hard process, and it's a long process as well. But it's so rewarding just hearing the feedback on the teaser and everyone's thoughts regarding that and the work that we've been doing. Like it's more than rewarding, and it's not to say that that's the reason for doing it, but that just makes it that just keeps the fire burning to finish. And also, like I was saying earlier, you never know who you're going to inspire. That's I think we all help each other. We all feed off of each other. The industry is small. You hear that a lot, and it's true. So, one person wins, we all win. So just create. That's, yeah.
Well, thank you for being on the show.
Yeah.
Thank you all for watching, and click the link, support Canvas.
Yes.
See you guys in the next video.
See ya.
Hey, welcome back, and I hope you enjoyed the interview. If you haven't seen the Canvas teaser trailer, you should absolutely click on the link in the description. I've put a link to go check that out. It looks super professional, really high quality. I'm really excited to see the final film. Now you may be wondering, how do you win this? Super easy, you only have to do two things. Number one, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and number two, contribute $5 or more to the Canvas Kickstarter. And if you've already contributed before you even saw this video, you're still eligible, no problem. Now when we filmed this interview, there was still quite a ways to go before Canvas was fully funded. And since then, the film has been 100% funded, which is amazing. But there are still stretch goals, which just means that our support still makes a difference, can still help the film be that much better. But I'm going to select one person randomly from the comment section to send this poster to. So if you have subscribed and you have given at least $5 to the campaign, let me know down in the comments with the hashtag Canvas giveaway. You do not have to put the amount that you contributed. Please do not put that information. Just let me know that you're eligible, and that's good enough. Last thing is that this giveaway has nothing to do with Frank or with Canvas or with Pixar. I just decided when I was at the studio store that I picked this up, I wanted to give it away, and I thought this would be a fun way to do it. So thank you for watching this video, thank you for supporting Frank Short if you choose to do so, and I will see you guys in the next video.